GPT-5 launch event. Welcome to our special deep dive into the OpenAI GPT-5 launch event, a moment that many are calling a turning point in artificial intelligence. We witnessed the unveiling of a technology that promises to redefine the very fabric of our digital lives, moving far beyond simple chatbots. Tonight, we'll unpack the demos, the technology, and the vision that positions GPT-5 not just as an upgrade, but as a new paradigm for human-AI collaboration. The AI evolution. We've seen AI grow at an astonishing pace, and this AI evolution is best captured by Sam Altman's own analogy. He described GPT-3 as a high school student and GPT-4 as a college student, both impressive but with limitations. Now, with GPT-5, we are introduced to a PhD-level expert, a profound leap that suggests a fundamental shift in AI's role in our world. What does democratizing expertise truly mean for the average person? Imagine a baker who dreams of expanding but can't afford a team of financial analysts. Democratizing expertise means she now has a 24/7 CFO in her pocket. This AI can analyze her cash flow, model expansion scenarios, and even draft a business plan that would rival one from a top consulting firm, all before the morning's first batch of croissants is out of the oven. Suddenly, she's not just a baker. She's a CEO with access to the kind of strategic insight that was once reserved for the corporate elite, fundamentally changing her business's trajectory overnight. Is this the end of programming as we know it? To say it's the end of programming is like saying the invention of the synthesizer was the end of music. It's not an end, but a radical transformation. Think of software on demand as having a master architect and an entire construction crew at your beck and call, ready to build a skyscraper based on a simple sketch you drew on a napkin. You just described the what, the vibe, the purpose, and the AI handles the how, from laying the foundation with React to painting the walls with Tailwind CSS, making every person a potential creator. How does the AI handle the creative ambiguity in a prompt like build a web app? It's a beautiful dance of agentic workflow where the AI, upon receiving a prompt like build a web app, doesn't just write code, it becomes a project manager. It starts by creating a plan, choosing a tech stack, and scaffolding the entire project structure, essentially creating the blueprint before laying a single brick. Then it writes the code, tests it, and even enters a self-correction loop if it finds bugs, turning that creative ambiguity into a polished, deployable application without needing you to specify every little detail. Deep multi-step reasoning. Now we get to the heart of the beast, the engine driving this revolution, deep multi-step reasoning. This isn't just about the AI getting more answers right. It's about a fundamental change in how it thinks. We're moving from a brilliant, but sometimes impulsive calculator to a deliberate, thoughtful collaborator that can tackle problems with genuine depth. How does the model decide when to think hard versus answer quickly? Think of it like your own brain's executive function. You don't use the same mental energy to tie your shoes as you do to solve a complex puzzle. The AI's internal router works similarly, instantly recognizing the complexity of a prompt and deciding whether to fire off a quick, reflexive answer or to engage its deeper, more computationally intensive thinking mode. This ensures you get both speed for simple tasks and depth for complex ones seamlessly. What kind of thinking makes it so powerful for complex problems? It's a symphony of logic where the AI fluidly combines different modes of thought to solve a single problem. For instance, if a user's code fails, it uses deductive reasoning to know an error exists, inductive reasoning to guess it might be a common timeout issue it has seen before, and abductive reasoning to infer the most likely cause is a slow network call based on the specific error log. This fusion of deductive, inductive, and abductive reasoning is what allows it to solve problems that would stump linear, single-track thinkers. Performance and access. The launch wasn't just about concepts. It was backed by hard numbers that demonstrate a true quantifiable leap in performance. OpenAI presented a suite of benchmarks that show GPT-5 not only surpassing its predecessors, but also outperforming human experts in critical domains. This data, combined with a radical new access strategy, signals a new era of AI availability for everyone. What is the most impressive benchmark result that proves its superiority? For me, the most stunning proof of its superiority is its performance on the MMU benchmark, which is a brutal test of its ability to understand and reason about complex, multimodal information like scientific diagrams and historical art. Outperforming human experts here is a monumental achievement because it means the AI isn't just processing data, it's demonstrating a deep, nuanced understanding across multiple disciplines. It's one thing to be a book-smart genius, but it's another to be a polymath that can connect dots across all of human knowledge. Why give the flagship model away for free if it is the best one? It's a brilliant, almost counterintuitive strategic move that serves two purposes: market dominance and data acquisition. By giving the flagship model away for free, OpenAI ensures that millions of users won't be tempted to switch to increasingly powerful competitors, keeping them within the OpenAI ecosystem. At the same time, this massive user base provides an unparalleled fire hose of data to further refine and improve the model, creating a powerful feedback loop that accelerates its own evolution. The interactive professor. The live demos were where the magic truly came to life, showcasing the tangible power of GPT-5 in action. The first demonstration positioned the AI not just as a tool, but as a sophisticated and interactive professor. We saw how it could transform a simple learning request into a rich, dynamic educational experience right before our eyes. How did the AI demonstrate its teaching ability with the Bernoulli effect demo? It was astonishing. The AI first gave a perfect, concise explanation of the Bernoulli effect, but then it did something extraordinary. It generated nearly 400 lines of code to create a fully interactive SVG demo, a dynamic simulation where you could adjust airspeed and see the physics of lift change in real time. This wasn't just spitting out facts. It was a demonstration of true, deep reasoning, translating a scientific concept into a hands-on, visual teaching tool. What did the train of thought panel reveal about the AI's internal planning process? The train of thought panel was like getting a peek directly into the AI's mind, and it was fascinating. It revealed a structured, deliberate internal planning process, where the model first identified the user's core need for a visual aid, then made conscious architectural choices about using React and Tailwind CSS. It even noted the importance of ensuring the physics representation was accurate, showing a level of self-awareness and meticulous planning that mimics an expert human developer. Creative and autonomous developer. Now, let's talk about what might be the most disruptive capability showcased: the AI as a creative and autonomous developer. This is where we move beyond assistance and into the realm of true creation, where the AI can build entire applications from a single idea. The demo showed an AI that can act as a full-stack developer, a game designer, and even a creative writer. What made the AI's creative writing feel so much more human? The GPT-5 eulogy felt human because it was filled with nuance and what I call emotional resonance. Unlike the generic, template-like response from GPT-4o, It used specific, evocative details like remembering how its predecessors helped us soften emails or write first lines. It was the rhythm, the personal feeling anecdotes, and the hopeful tone that transformed it from a piece of text into a heartfelt tribute. How did the AI act as a full-stack developer to build the CFO dashboard? It was a masterclass in autonomous problem-solving, where the AI acted as a seasoned full-stack developer. It scaffolded the project, installed dependencies, wrote modular code for the CFO dashboard, and then, crucially, it built the project and streamed the errors back to itself. This initiated a self-correction loop where it diagnosed and fixed its own bug, ultimately delivering a polished, functional dashboard without any human intervention. What does this self-correction loop imply for the future of software maintenance? This self-correction loop is a game changer for the future of software maintenance because it hints at a world where software heals itself. Imagine deploying an application that not only functions but also monitors its own performance, identifies bugs, and autonomously writes and deploys the patches. It shifts the developer's role from a constant bug squasher to a high-level supervisor, overseeing a system that is largely self-sufficient. How complex can the generated software be, given the 3D interactive castle game? The 3D interactive castle game was a testament to the sheer complexity the model can handle, pushing far beyond simple web apps. It generated a visually stunning 3D world with patrolling guards, interactive characters, and a fully functional cannon-firing minigame, complete with sound effects. This demonstrated a remarkable ability to manage game logic, complex 3D graphics, and user interaction from nothing more than a creative brief, showing its potential as a powerful tool for game development. The integrated personal assistant. Beyond the grand projects, the demos also revealed a more intimate, personal side of GPT-5. We saw how it could seamlessly weave itself into our daily lives as an integrated personal assistant. This is about making AI a true partner, one that understands our context and helps us with our day-to-day tasks. How does the AI function as a dynamic and patient language tutor? The Korean voice practice demo was a beautiful illustration of its role as a dynamic and patient language tutor. It didn't just provide the correct phrase. It demonstrated an incredible level of fine-grained control over its voice output, repeating it slowly for a beginner and then impossibly fast. This showed it can adapt its teaching style to the user's needs in real time, something even human tutors can find challenging. How does the AI proactively manage your life by integrating with your personal data? This was a glimpse into the future of proactive assistance, where the AI anticipates your needs before you even articulate them. By securely accessing the user's calendar and email, it didn't just see a marathon on the schedule. It proactively blocked out time for a run, flagged an urgent email that needed a reply, and even generated a packing list for an upcoming trip. It was a powerful demonstration of how integrating with personal data transforms it from a reactive tool into a truly proactive partner. Can the AI truly collaborate like a human developer on a real-world bug? Absolutely. The bug-fixing demo in the Cursor IDE showed it can collaborate with the nuance and competence of a human developer. It didn't just guess at a solution. It communicated its plan, searched the entire codebase to understand the context, and read multiple files to pinpoint the bug's exact location. Its process of writing the fix and then verifying it with linters was a perfect mirror of a competent software engineer's workflow. How did the AI navigate a complex, real-world codebase to find a bug? It navigated the complex, real-world codebase like a seasoned professional, demonstrating an understanding that went far beyond a single file. It performed a broad search to build a mental map of the repository, then intelligently narrowed its focus, reading multiple interconnected files to trace the bug to its source. This ability to reason across an entire project is what separates a simple code generator from a true AI pair programmer. Enhanced user experience. Of course, all this power is meaningless if the user experience feels clunky or robotic. That's why the enhancements designed to create a more human-like AI are so crucial. These features are about making the interaction feel as natural and personal as talking to a friend. How does multimodality create a more natural, human-like interaction? Multimodality is the key to breaking down the barrier between us and the AI, moving us into a truly human-like conversational partnership. The new voice and video capabilities mean we can move beyond the keyboard and interact with the AI in a more natural, intuitive way, whether it's asking a question out loud or showing it what we're seeing. It's about creating a seamless, frictionless flow of information between human and machine. What are the implications of an AI that truly knows you? The implications are profound. An AI that truly knows you is the difference between a public library and a personal confidant. By using long-term memory and integrations, the AI can remember your preferences, understand your history, and anticipate your needs, transforming it from a generic knowledge engine into a genuine personal assistant. It's an AI that grows with you, becoming more helpful and attuned to your needs over time. How is OpenAI addressing the significant privacy concerns this raises? This is the critical question, and OpenAI is addressing it by building a fortress of user data protection around these new capabilities. The entire system is built on an opt-in, permission-based protocol, meaning the AI can only access the information you explicitly grant it permission to use. This is coupled with robust security measures designed to prevent data leaks and ensure that your personal information remains private and secure. Safety and training. With this level of power, the conversation must turn to safety, and OpenAI dedicated significant time to their advanced approach to responsible AI. They recognize that building a powerful tool is only half the battle. Ensuring it is used safely and beneficially is the other, more critical half. This is about creating guardrails that are as intelligent as the AI itself. How does safe completion handle dangerous questions more intelligently than a simple refusal? The old model of simply refusing to answer is brittle and easily broken. The nuanced safety system of safe completion is far more intelligent. In the fireworks example, instead of just saying no, the AI understood the potential for harm and provided a safe, helpful alternative, explaining the risks and pointing the user to authoritative safety resources. It's a system that guides rather than blocks, making it a much more effective and useful guardrail. What makes this risk-based system a smarter and more useful safety guardrail? This risk-based system is a smarter safety guardrail because it operates on a principle of helpfulness within safe boundaries. It assesses user intent and context, allowing it to differentiate between a curious student and someone with malicious intent. By providing helpful alternatives instead of just a refusal, it educates the user on the risks while still addressing their underlying query, which is a far more sophisticated and responsible approach to safety. How do you teach an AI that is becoming smarter than its human teachers? This is one of an AI researcher's most fascinating challenges, and the answer lies in the elegant concept of synthetic curriculum. As the AI's intelligence begins to surpass the quality of data available on the internet, you can't just keep feeding it more of the same low-quality information. Instead, you use a highly capable predecessor model to generate a vast, clean, and perfectly structured dataset, essentially creating a bespoke textbook to teach its successor. What is the significance of a recursive self-improvement loop? The recursive self-improvement loop is a concept straight out of science fiction, and it's one of the most exciting and potentially world-changing ideas in AI today. It means that each generation of AI helps build a smarter, more capable next generation, creating a feedback loop that could lead to an exponential increase in AI capability. This is the engine that could propel us from the AI of today to the artificial general intelligence of tomorrow. Real-world impact. Ultimately, technology is only as good as its real-world impact, and the launch grounded these abstract concepts in powerful human stories. We heard from individuals and major industries who are already using GPT-5 to solve real problems. This is where the rubber meets the road, transforming theoretical capabilities into tangible benefits for people's lives and businesses. How can this AI empower patients in life-altering situations? Carolina Millen's story was a powerful testament to the AI's potential as a healthcare thought partner, a role that could empower millions of patients. It showed how the AI can translate complex medical jargon, act as a tireless research assistant, and help patients navigate the overwhelming emotional and logistical challenges of serious diagnosis. It's a glimpse into a future where AI helps bridge the knowledge gap between patients and the medical establishment, giving them a powerful new voice in their own care. How is GPT-5 already a productivity multiplier for major industries? The enterprise use cases from companies like Amgen and BBVA demonstrated that GPT-5 is ready for business-critical applications. For Amgen, it's accelerating drug discovery by acting as a brilliant research partner. And for BBVA, it's a massive productivity multiplier, streamlining operations and improving customer service. These examples show that the model's advanced reasoning and reliability are making it a viable and transformative tool for industries with the highest standards for accuracy and security. The Developer's Toolkit. This launch was a massive leap forward for developers, providing a new developer's toolkit to build the next generation of AI-powered applications. The new API features and models are designed to empower builders with more control, power, and creative freedom. This is about putting the tools of the future directly into the hands of the people who will create it. How does a massive context window change what is possible for developers? A massive context window is like upgrading from a small notepad to an entire library. It completely changes the scale of problems you can solve. With a 400K token context window, a developer can feed the model an entire code base, a company's annual report, or a long, complex legal document. This allows the AI to reason about vast amounts of information at once, unlocking new possibilities for deep, cross-file analysis and understanding that were simply impossible before. Or the new agentic primitives that let developers create powerful AI agents. The new agentic primitives like custom tools and tool call preambles are the fundamental building blocks for creating truly sophisticated AI systems. They give developers the power to define how the model interacts with external systems, like APIs and databases, in a much more flexible and transparent way. This is the key to moving beyond simple chatbots and building powerful, autonomous agents that can perform complex tasks in the real world. Conclusion: glimpses of the future. The closing remarks beautifully framed this launch not as a final destination, but as an exciting milestone on a much longer journey. It was a moment to celebrate the progress while acknowledging that we are still in the early days of this technology. The presentation left us with tantalizing glimpses of the future, suggesting that the most incredible discoveries are still yet to come. What did the closing remarks suggest about the long-term path to AGI? The closing remarks made it clear that OpenAI sees concepts like recursive self-improvement and agentic behavior as foundational steps on the path to AGI. These aren't just features in a product. They are core research areas that are pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. The entire presentation was a powerful statement of intent, reaffirming their commitment to the quest for artificial general intelligence. What is the single most important takeaway about this new GPT-5 era? The single most important takeaway is the paradigm shift from AI as a tool to AI as a partner. We are moving beyond simply asking an AI for information and into an era of true collaboration, where the AI can act as a co-founder for your business, a co-pilot for your code, and a creative partner for your art. This launch wasn't just about a smarter model. It was about fundamentally redefining our partnership with AI.